leave them. That ain't your job. So you should be further along in your ministry. You should be further along in your finance. But you spend a considerable amount of time talking to people you love about what God told. I told you to do this. You ain't got to get their cosign to do what I told you to do. Do what I told you to do. Listen to me. God showed me, he said, son, I'm disappointed in you because you should be further. You should be way further than where you are, son. Come on, I'm talking to somebody today. God said, son, 80 million, son, you should be doing that. Now, we're not talking about apps, but we are talking about apps. Matter of fact, God got on me this week and said you should have been had some software out. Son, what are you doing? So I'll never forget that, there was a season in my life where, God had said to me, it's time you stop preaching forgiveness and actually forgive. You know what I'm saying? That's the cool. One of the things that's so crazy about Christianity is you can actually talk it and not even be doing it. It's just weird. Christianity is one of those things where you actually get more credit for talking about it and wearing it and saying it than you actually have to do it. Amen. This is why I tell people, I hate being a motivational speaker because anybody can just wake up one day and just be like, I'm a motivational speaker. I actually love my wife's job. My wife is a registered nurse. Like, you just can't wake up and say you're a registered nurse. I love it. Like, you just can't say you're a registered nurse. Like, you gotta go take the test and the state has to say that's what you are. Does that make sense? The crazy part about Christianity, you could just say you're that. As long as you identify, it's enough, right? So I never forget, I was preaching forgiveness, but wasn't nowhere close to it. And I remember when God said you got to forgive your biological father, right? And I remember saying to myself, like, yo, he the father. Like, yo, my man should be coming to me trying to get reconciliation. Like, why am I going to him for reconciliation? And God said, well, son, your father, he didn't hear dynamic praise. Your father didn't take E. Cleveland's class. No, I want y'all to hear what I'm saying. God said your father didn't go to Oakwood. Your father didn't hear all the preachers. He didn't hear Elder Ward. He didn't hear Pastor Doggy. Like, he didn't hear all of that. So why would you expect him to be? No, I got a problem with you. I ain't got no problems with your father. You sat under weaker prayers. Your father didn't sit under no weaker prayer. I got art with you. You should be further. And when I saw the brothers this week doing their thing out in the world, God says, I have something against you because you should be further. Now, I want you to write now.
Justice is turned backwards. Therefore, equity cannot enter. Bloodshed is the result.
When we get to that hard part in our life, sometimes it's just about remembering, oh, I've done harder things.
Right.
Right?
Right.
If you're a woman and have given birth, that was harder. If you buried a parent, that was harder. Anything in life is receipts that lets you know that you are capable of doing the next hard thing.
What good is